All, yes. After a hearing where the respondent has a right to be present, yes. I want the court to issue an extreme risk protection order that lasts for 1 year. After the hearing, I want the court to issue an extreme risk protection order that lasts for 1 year because the respondent poses a significant danger of causing personal injury to self or others by having custody or control, purchasing, possessing, or receiving a firearm. My statement below includes the respondent's specific words, actions, or other facts that cause me to have a reasonable fear of future dangerous acts by the respondent. Yes. Now, you have a statement here. To enter an extreme risk protection order, the court must find it more likely than not that the respondent poses a significant danger of causing personal injury to self or others by having custody or control. Yes. Possessing or receiving a firearm. Complete all sections that apply. Now it says convictions or arrests. Check all the boxes that apply and describe below. The respondent has been arrested or convicted of domestic violence. Yes. Felony or violent crime. Now, these arrests, yes. I just wanted to make mention that when I called Healthy Families in 2012 to see if they got the documentation from the Attorney General on Guam, yes. They had me arrested 20 days after I called them, and they helped my wife fill out the dissolution of marriage. Yes. Now, this arrest or convictions, I thought it was you're innocent until proven guilty. Pooch. Now, I was arrested on January 4th of 2016. Yes. But I was in Port Angeles, Washington on December 31st of 2015, but the police department didn't feel it necessary. The traffic citation, yes. Now, I'm going to lose any custody, control, purchasing, possessing, or receiving a firearm for false police reports. Yes. False imprisonment. Pooch! And then you decided that you're not going to admit the evidence that I wasn't in Sequim, Washington, so the petitioner, yes, could document that I was arrested on January 4th. Right. I was arrested on the 28th of May. Yes. And then I was arrested for a failure to appear where you sent notices of court hearings to 1023 Kitchen Dick Road for 5 years. That mail fraud I mentioned last week. Yes. Now, every time you arrested me, it gave the individual that could be a blood relative. Right. Could be anybody. Yes. The right to say, well, he's been arrested once on Guam, and he was arrested in May, that was twice, and he was arrested in January 4th, that's 3 times. Then he was arrested when my presence was requested in court, Judge Porter. You remember that? And Pooch, the public defender's office emailed me 2 judicial days before the court hearing where I had to explain why I wanted to reschedule my mental health evaluation. And there was no notice. Did you docket the actual? Well, why was it that my right attorney-client privilege was violated? Well, then I was arrested, and I was arrested, and I was arrested, and I was arrested. Now let's see, the 2-count criminal complaint on June 16th of 2017, where you decided on the 2nd of August to sign the actual 2-count criminal complaint, but you didn't file it until the 8th of August, and there wasn't a court hearing until the 21st of August, when I had been emailing law enforcement every day about my rights being violated. Well, this says here, convictions or arrests. Yes. But every arrest that you arrested me for, you didn't. Well, I wasn't in Sequim. Yeah. I wasn't in Brendan, Washington. Oh, I didn't. Am I still on the docket in Jefferson County? Well, I'm on personal recognizance and you're going to search me? Yes. I don't have any firearms, but considering that you can lose your right to keep and bear arms because of you remember the traffic citation? Yes. Was it the petitioner? You're going to say I'm crazy today, is that right? Oh, I think I could sue the state of Washington for issuing anything that involved arrests without convictions. Yes. And then the prosecuting attorney's 2-count criminal complaint where I emailed the Port Angeles Police Department. Now I'm going to want my sons today, and I'm going to get to suing, you understand? This concept of just arresting people without any evidence, without any witnesses, saying they are someplace when they document they weren't. Yes. And then saying they have to have mental health evaluations without any actual evidence. Yes. And then police and sheriff's departments. Well, it's going to go throughout the whole United States. I'm going to sue every fucking state of the union.